That's the German way. Cut that shit out.
It's American
9.
language.
9. 9. That is not how we do it here, honey. And you know this. America. I don't know if I'm framed up. I'll be honest. Shoot. Am I framed up? The Rockin', dude, I'm pretty positive someone's already used the Rockin' podcast.
Like in life?
110%. Someone's been like, oh, I'm on a rocking chair, you guys. Freaking, guess what? We rocking in this rockin' podcast. It just seems too there to not. Hold on, let me get these chairs right. Lots to talk about. Oh, okay, we're in. Coffee, set, boom. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. First things up. How are you, Kelsey?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty. Yeah, you're pretty good.
How are you?
I'm good. We didn't write this down, but why is it that as soon as you get into a car, you hate every other driver in the world?
Because most other drivers don't follow the rules, they break the rules, they don't know the rules, they don't care about the rules, and they're only concerned about them.
Like, you're super stress-free. I get in the car with you, you're smiling, you're delightful, you're heavenly. And then we don't even get out of the parking. And you're like, who are you, bitch? Who are you? Really? Like, you're so sweet, you're so kind, and then you're like, who's this bitch behind? And then you just turn into a different type of animal. And I guess the question I think everybody wants to know, why is that?
Because people just make me angry driving.
Okay.
Because there's just too much stupidity, and I don't think a lot of these people have their license.
So you think most of the people that are driving are unlicensed and have no idea what they're doing?
Yeah, a lot of them. Or don't have insurance, don't care, are high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a big question. Do you think, like, if we were in Ireland, Canada, Australia, do you think that they have shitty-ass drivers like here? Or do you think it's a little bit more tamed in other countries?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they do have, like, the Autobahn, through Europe. That's crazy.
Would you ever go on the Autobahn?
If I'm driving, like, a Toyota Corolla, no.
How fast would you be willing to go on the Autobahn? Like, what's the fastest that you would be willing to go if you had a fast car?
Is there, like, a minimum you can go on the Autobahn? Do we know?
I'm pretty sure in the Autobahn you can go as fast as you want to go.
Yes, but, like, is there a minimum of what you could go? Like, like the speed limit is 60, but how slow can you go?
That's a good question. I feel like in the Autobahn they would have a lane that's the Autobahn, which is like drive fast as fuck, and then on the right side they'd be like slow as fuck lane. Honest to God, I think if I went to the Autobahn, you'd have a turtle in one section of the lane, and then you'd have a rabbit in the other, because that's just kind of like basics,
Yeah, I mean, there always is a fast lane.
Which would be really funny if you race them. They're like, I'm going to go 225, and you're like, I'm just going to go 65, slow and steady, dude, and I'll beat you in this race. You're never going to win that race.
Yeah, unless they get pulled over.
You can't get pulled over on the Autobahn. That's the whole purpose of going fast as fuck. Which brings me to another point. I know we haven't even gotten to anything that we wanted to talk about, but why is it that they give us cars that can go 200 miles an hour, 180 miles an hour, and then they put a highway for us that we can only go 75 max? Like, wouldn't you max your cars at, let's just say, 90 just in case you needed to go over the speed limit for some kind of emergency? Why give me a car that can go so fast, but I'm not allowed to do that?
I don't know, maybe they have to, or it's just pre-built into the engine. I don't know. To tempt you, to make sure you don't break the law.
Question for you guys. If you can go 220 miles per hour in your vehicle, don't you want to go 220
No.
in your vehicle? You're insane.
No.
Okay.
Hard no.
Okay.
That's too fast.
Yeah. Well, I like going fast. I get a little crazy when I get in a car. I don't get crazy, but I get the need, and I get the feel to move forward fastly. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not trying to be in the car and go slow. I'm just not.
No Sunday drives for you.
Um. No. No. Anything that I do, I like to do it because there's a purpose. I don't like to leave the house unless I have a reason to leave. I don't like to just do nothing for nothing. Like I don't. Like if someone's like, "Oh, let's go wander around the forest," I'd be like, "Go fucking by yourself, Ted," because I'm not coming with you. Because that's dumb. If you would say, "Hey, let's roam around the forest and pick up pine cones," different. I have a directive. I have an objective. Of course, I want to do that. Let's go pick up these fucking pine cones, dude. All I want to do is pick up pine cones. Do you want to do this first, or do you want me to? Yeah, I just thought that was something that needed to be talked about. Any questions from the peoples?
I think so.
Cool. Let's just keep on moving
I
then.
mean, I agree.
Well,
K3 says, take it. A Bayo, member.
Bear of the Wild with a big membership, Benny. What's up, Bear? Thank you, Bear. You the man? You already know. Bear of the Wild. If you guys don't know, now you know. Hiya, bitch. Sorry.
K3 says, take it to a private road / track, and you can do what you want. Don't put other drivers in danger. Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
No. Stop it. Look, I get it. Okay, some of you have babies. Okay, go into the fucking turtle lane. I myself, I'm in the rabbit lane, and I'm gonna go 1,000,000 miles per hour. All I'm saying. Why? If my car can go 220, that means I have to set up to go to the private track when I'm going on the track technically every day. This isn't something that I wanted to even talk about. I don't even drive. Fuck this.
Hey, Viper.
Fuck this whole topic. Fuck it. Okay? First topic, we're already into it and we're missing the topics. Okay? This is what people want to talk about. They don't care about cars. But also completely not on what we were supposed to talk about today.
That's okay.
At what age were you when you got your first ticket, and how did it hit you? How did you feel about that?
I don't know how old I was. I was definitely over the age of 18. I do not remember how old I was, but it was actually just right down the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was literally like down this like hill at the bottom, and if you go left instead of right like we usually do, it was the stop sign over here, and I stopped, and then I went, and then a cop pulled up behind me and pulled me over.
Fucking bitch ass
for
cop.
failure to stop at a stop sign, and I was like,
bitch ass.
But then in my head, I was like pulled like a Michael Kelso from that '70s show, and I was like, first time's free, and like, no, I gotta take it. So
you didn't. Were you cool? Were you like, hey, what's up, officer?
Yeah, I was like, hi. He's like, do you know what I pulled you over for? I was like, actually, no, I don't. And he's like, well, you were gonna roll through that stop sign, and I was like, no, but okay, like, because I stopped. You know, I didn't like stop and camp out for like a minute. I was like.
So did it really affect you?
Not really. I went to court for it and I fought the ticket.
Did you win?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to pay the ticket?
No. She was like, there's a big difference between rolling through a stop sign and, stopping. And I was like, yeah, I know. I stopped.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I fought and I won. So that was my first ticket.
So great story on not getting a ticket, but that
I
also...
did get a ticket.
Yeah, you did, but you fought it. Which also maybe shows that you should fight your tickets.
Yeah, and... I mean, the first time I got a real ticket and had to pay it was when I rear-ended an ambulance.
You rear-ended an ambulance? Look, that's for episode fucking 4. I'm not going into that bag of tricks today. It's not on the list. We're already behind. Okay, this is a very fast podcast. It's fast. It's fast-paced. It's fucking moving, man. Okay, on to the first topic.
Okay.
Fasting and keto. You don't fast. I wanted to talk about this personally because I've been fasting. I fasted for the last 4 days. A lot of you guys know that I've been fasting. When you watch me stream during the week, but it's great. I wish more people would fast and so they could talk to me about it. But nobody's willing to not eat for a couple days, which is crazy to me. But I will say this: we're also on this keto diet, and keto is getting fucking boring. I'm talking about it because it's getting boring.
It is. I haven't eaten an egg all week.
I'm eating eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon. I got Greek yogurt. I'm not getting tired of the yogurt. I'm not getting tired of the watermelon and Greek yogurt, by the way.
Slaps.
Tits. If you want titties in your face, that's basically what it is. It's Greek yogurt, a little bit of, what is that, flaxseed you put in there?
Chia seeds.
Some chia seeds, some watermelon strawberries, some kiwi, maybe a dash of raspberries. That shit's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably never get bored of that. But in general, I am getting bored of keto. I am getting bored of steaks. I am getting bored of just eating meats. And I never thought I'd say this.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
Yep. It is boring.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, and there's other things you can make, but like a lot of it has to do with like fake sugar, and I'm like, I don't do that. I just don't like fake sugar.
Oh, I mean, most of the things in America are fake sugar.
Well, yes, or fake, just in general.
I think that's also why I don't mind eating when I'm fasting, because I know that most of the things that I get, especially from like an American grocery store, they're gonna have some ingredients that are a little fucked.
Oh yeah, no, like I saw this thing today, and it was like entire aisles in American grocery stores are just like fake food.
Yeah, it dyes. Shit, that's just not good for you. Just a different, just a different way to call sugar sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I get a sense of relief sometimes when I go on these fasts, because I know that my body, I'm not putting anything wrong into my body.
Right.
Even though I know my body, look, if your body can handle black tar heroin, okay, which it can.
It can.
Over a long period of time, and there's probably an artist out there who knows that shit. Like whom? Who did black tar heroin? He was blind. His name was Ray.
Oh, Ray Charles?
Ray Charles did black tar heroin. They put it on, who they had do it? They had Jamie Foxx portray him. He won an Oscar. Black tar heroin. He was fine for years. All I'm saying, I'm not saying do black tar heroin.
Please never do that.
I'm just saying your body can do really well even if you feed it disgusting shit and bad shit. I treat my body somewhat like a temple as of recently, and it feels good. Skin feels tighter though. I will say that my skin feels tighter. I had my knees were feeling kind of fucked up, and now they feel a lot better. And that's all. That's all I have to say about keto and fasting. I guess my question to any of you guys who are listening are, would you ever do keto or would you ever fast? Or if you've ever fasted, how did you feel about it? And if you've ever done keto, what's a fucking meal that you did that you didn't get sick of? Because it's not I'm getting sick of it, but it is getting so repetitive that I'm like, okay, I'll fucking eat anything else this morning than what are you trying to give me?
Yeah. No eggs or like I said, I haven't had an egg in like days. I can't.
Yeah. Go to the chat, see if anybody wants to chime in or have anything to say.
The tattoos on my feet. This one is Marilyn Monroe's lips and her signature. This one is a hammerhead shark outline.
Every time we do the pod, you guys are on her fucking feet, man. Every time we do the pod, you guys are on her toes. Come on, man.
K3 first ticket. He was 20, riding a motorcycle without a license.
Oh shit.
JC, fun fact, I've never gotten a ticket. He doesn't have a license.
Yeah, you don't have a license. Okay. But Elba, in K3, I just want to say, man, that sucks. Getting a ticket on a bike? I mean, now I'm curious to like how fast he was going, but I would much rather get a ticket in a car than a bike. I feel like cops in general are a little bit more vicious towards people on bikes than they are towards cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's just me. Okay, cool.
Nate's in here. Hey.
Oh, Bolton?
Yeah.
What's up, Bolton?
Muslims fast for a month. It's great. Tracy said that.
Yeah. I maybe in a different life I was Muslim. You know, that would make sense. I have no tattoos. I think a lot of the shit that Muslims do is dope, like fasting and praying. I think that's all cool shit.
Hi, Rubella. Hello. Hello, hello.
I don't know Rubella. Rubella's new?
Rubella.
Rubella!
JC, I don't do or want to do keto, but I fasted for a month multiple times. It's great.
Wait, when he says he fasted for a month, does that mean he didn't eat for a whole month? Or did he just drink water for that whole month? Did he have any like bone broth or anything like that? I wonder if there's stipulations on that diet. But look, we got to keep going.
Yeah.
We got to keep on moving because this is a half an hour show. We got to keep the ball rolling, honey.
Yeah. Viper would he'd rather fast. Keto sounds boring.
Keto is boring, but it does do really cool things to your body. Like you do feel a little bit more engaged. Like I feel much more aware sometimes. I feel a little bit more present. But that fatigue can absolutely make you fucking feel weird.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have no doubt.
Look, one thing that someone asked me, they wanted, in fact, I think it was JC, in fact, he wanted us to talk about some of the shows we're watching. And now I repressed saying this on stream when I was streaming the other day, but we're watching a new show called Monster.
But yeah, it's the third season.
What?
Yeah, they did the Jeffrey Dahmer one, which we watched.
Is that's with that one dude?
Evan Peters, yeah, from American Horror Story.
Oh wait, so Monsters is just a thing on serial killers?
Yeah, it's just different people throughout history. So yeah, the first season was Jeffrey Dahmer. Second season was the Menendez brothers. But they weren't serial killers. They killed their parents.
Yeah, didn't they kill their parents because they were abusing them?
Yeah, like sexually.
Which
physically.
when you look at that, free the Menendez brothers, man. If their parents were fucking abusing them and they killed their fucking parents, there's no reason a kid would rightfully kill his parents unless I feel like either they had a mental instability or they're being treated like absolute shit.
Right.
Like, I just don't. It's just not normal for people to do that, and for kids to do that. And I didn't even know who the Menendez brothers were until recently, like way recently.
Yeah, me either, really, because they were just up for parole like a month ago, maybe. They got denied parole, but
why did they get denied parole?
I
Like,
don't know.
what did they do to their parents? Like, did they torture them?
I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research on that, and I have not watched the second season of Monster because I honestly didn't know it existed until like a month ago.
Okay.
So it kind of interests me just because the whole realm interests me, but I'm like. But we have been watching the third season,
which is with Charlie
Hunnam.
And I've been a fan of Charlie Hunnam. He did a movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it's called Green Street Hooligans. It's a soccer movie, and it's got Elijah Wood, the dude from
Lord of the
Rings, and it's a phenomenal soccer movie. Or if you're in the UK, a football movie. That's what got me into like UK soccer, because it's like, it's a different world out here, mate. If we go out there, you're gonna get your bristles blocked in. You gotta come with your scrappers on, mate. Like, it was one of those movies that kind of showed you from an American perspective if you get brought into that world over there, which is way more
intense,
and way more heightened. Like, my football club versus your football club. Oh, your team Manchester? Go fuck yourself forever and all these bubbles. So yeah, that was a movie for me that made me like Charlie Hunnam. And I'll say for this show that we're watching, it's creepy.
It's very creepy.
It's creepy. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm also not the biggest fan of horror. But for this one, I'm like, man, I'm about a 6 out of 10 into it. Yeah. Like, I could absolutely be on my fucking phone while we're watching it. But there are moments that make you kind of want to watch and be like, what the fuck? Why is there a nipple on that chair?
Yeah, no, it's weird. And like, if anybody doesn't know who the guy that Charlie Hunnam is portraying, Ed Gein.
I didn't know who Ed Gein was until you told me.
Technically he's not really a serial killer because he only officially killed 2 women. And I don't know what count it is that makes it a serial murderer, but he's not. He was a grave robber of like middle-aged women that reminded him of his mother because he had a mother complex. He was obsessed with his mother.
I put serial killer under anybody who skins fucking people. If
Well,
you
no,
skin
I mean, he
people,
did,
if you
yes.
skin one person, in my eyes, you're a serial killer, dude. That's fucking weird. Okay. If you
Yeah,
fillet somebody,
no, I know. I'm not.
I'll tell
not
you, no, well, you know what
normalizing
makes a
this.
serial killer? If you skin someone and make a fucking seat out of their body
Yeah.
and their nipple are sitting on the, like if this rocking chair had a nipple on its butt, I wouldn't sit in this fucking chair. Know that. Okay? Know that. I wouldn't do that. So, and also, here's a big question. I guess this is what I want to sum this up because I don't like horror movies. I just watched a fucking horror movie with her and her friends yesterday called The House of a Thousand Corpses, and it was mid. It wasn't a great movie. It just wasn't a good. It wasn't a great movie. Is what I'm saying. And I want to know why people are obsessed with serial killers. Why are the general public obsessed with people who want to kill and do kill other people in fucked up weird ways and put their heads in fridges and shit?
I mean, I think it's partially like, well, for me, it's just, how the human mind works and how different people have different minds. And it's just, what makes you that way.
Like why I eat Cocoa Crisp and you eat Frosted Flakes?
Sure.
Then why don't you just watch someone who likes to eat Cocoa Crisp and Frosted Flakes? Why do you go to this like really hardcore, this guy eats people?
I mean, it's, it's the like the craving of the unknown, and just like, because some things are not based on real people, some movies are.
Saw.
Yeah, I don't think that's not based on a real.
If that's based on real
occurrence.
shit, I'm leaving this world today. If that's based in any type of reality, I'm leaving today.
Yeah, but like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that is based, or that is inspired by real life events. There wasn't an actual family that killed people with chainsaws that I know of, but it was inspired by Ed Gein, as we're watching. Yeah, I just think a lot of people just have the intrigue of the unknown, like Unsolved Mysteries. That was a great show. I loved that show when I was a kid.
I don't really remember Unsolved Mysteries. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Why are people obsessed with serial killers? Why do people love serial killers? Like, why is it that we love to hate them? Or maybe we just love to try to understand them because it is so different to have the mindset to kill people. I even think that it's a scientific fact that people, not scientific, I think it's a fact that when people were in World War II or World War One, in general, people would often shoot their guns and not look and hope their gun goes up because it's so unnatural to kill another person.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a bunch of people in war and you're told, oh, you need to kill this person because they'll kill you if you don't kill them, like the natural thing is to shoot at them, but not try to hit them. Mm-hmm. Because you understand and you, like if you're not a psychopath, you value life.
Right.
But look, next topic, we got to keep it moving. This is a very fast show, obviously. You can go and check the chat. Check the chat, honey. Fuck.
All right.
Also, who's your favorite serial killer? Okay, since it's Halloween, fuck it.
I mean Ted Bundy.
I was asking everybody else, not you.
Sorry.
I don't care about who your favorite psychopath is.
Okay.
It's fucking weird enough that you love horror films and blood and guts, except sometimes in certain scenarios. It's fucking crazy. But please, did anyone say anything crazy in the chat?
Oh, I don't know.
Any questions?
I don't know.
Any comments?
JB, hello.
What's up, JB? We got Justin Bieber in the chat. We got Justin Bieber in the chat, baby boy.
Peyton, hello.
What's up, Peyton?
Moez, hello.
Look, you can read much better than I. Did anyone ask any questions or comments on the last topic?
JB, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, JB. Boo, 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 boo. I'm trying to change it up because I hate that. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it.
Hey, Shelly.
Shelly B!
Muslims don't eat or drink anything during the day, and then at night they go to mosque and pray and eat and then repeat. That's every day for a month.
Oh, so you're not... See, when I think fasting, I think you're fasting the entirety of that time.
Mm-hmm.
So that means if you're Muslim, you actually just fast on the entire day, but you do get to eat at night.
Yes.
Like, so you get a dinner.
Correct. I mean, that's what I'm.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting. Yeah, I'm basically Muslim. I mean, that sounds good to me.
Love the vibe and the pants. Hey.
Hey, these are them Sesame Streets, baby boy. Check them out. Check them out, baby boy.
Hello, Peter.
We got them streets, you know. We got them streets, baby boy. Okay, we got to keep this thing going, you guys, because our time is almost up. We like to keep this podcast going. Also, if you guys are really enjoying the content that we're giving out to you guys right now, be sure to like this stream. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to it. This will go into our members only content, as we want to make sure that members get quality content. And say if you want to go to sleep to a podcast with somebody yelling in your ear, that person could be me yelling in your ear. And that's something I would love to do. But also, you're going to need to be a member. Okay, next. What? Next, something?
And listen, we need longer podcasts, JC.
Look, JC needs to understand. Look, it's a fast show. It's a fast show. I'll tell you this. And I'll make a promise to you right now. And this is something that I told Kelsey before we get into the next topic and keep this thing going. If we get to 1,000 views on any podcast within this month, we will give you an extra podcast throughout that week. So if say for instance, if this podcast right now gets 1,000 views, right? And I'm not even putting it at likes. I'm just putting it at views. 1,000 views, we'll give you another podcast during the week. That's on God, buddy. Okay, that's on God. Or in any of these podcasts, if it exceeds or hits 1,000 views, I will 100%. We'll do another podcast, or we will lengthen the next podcast, maybe even a full hour. We'll see. But I want to keep things going, and this is something I wanted you guys to talk about. This is something I wanted to talk to you about: simulation theory. And if you guys don't know what simulation theory is basically people saying that we are living in a simulation, a digital form of what life is. And I think that's a really dangerous thing to say to people, because it makes, like, for me, it makes me feel like life doesn't count. Have you heard this?
I have.
Do you think that we are living in a simulation?
No.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there would be more glitches seen.
Well, maybe you're just not looking. Like, if you're not, like, it's just like if you're not looking for the color red driving from point A to point B. But if I said, if you look for red, you're going to see a lot more red than if you didn't. So if you're driving from A to B and you're not looking for glitches, how are you going to see the glitches?
I mean, I just feel like somebody would. They'd be reported. They'd be talked about. They'd be, I don't know. I just feel like there'd be a lot more NPCs around, or...
I personally think there's a lot of people that walk around, they look like NPCs. Like, you know how many people you walk around, like, if you walk in the mall, if you walk anywhere, people will walk, and you can look them right in the face, and they'll just keep a fucking, like, 1,000-yard stare and just walk right past you. You can say hello to somebody, and they will give a 1,000-yard stare. Is that just them not being present, or is that an NPC?
Not being present, I would think.
Okay. Do you think, if someone said, the smartest person in the world says, this is a simulation, this isn't real, and if you wanted to unplug yourself, you could.
But where? How would you unplug yourself?
You would off your shit. But I don't think that's healthy. Like, I don't think it's healthy to tell people that this life isn't real. It's as real as it is. You know what I mean? There's no simulation when it comes to it. If you cut me, I bleed. That's a very real feeling.
True, yes. You cut yourself on a freaking vegetable chopper, you bleed.
Oh, but they've also found inside of our DNA that we are kind of coded, and it's been a little bit engineered. What do you think about that? Like, we have chromosomes in our body that are altered.
Mm-hmm.
And they have found this recently because they're looking at people now as code and being like, oh, well, you're actually a little bit engineered.
Interesting.
Because there's one of those, one of these chromosome in our body that has been altered in a way that can only be explained if somebody had engineered it genetically. What do you think about that? Because the only difference between us and apes are like 1%.
Right.
or 2%, which is fucking crazy, because we can't take an ape and be like, well, let's just fix this 1% DNA so you can be a human chimp, right?
Right.
So, first question, do you think we're living in a simulation?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Viper said, thoughts on reincarnation or the afterlife?
I personally think I think you do get reincarnated.
Absolutely. And I think that even like animals that die get reincarnated into people.
Hold on, let me change my answer. I think that after you die in this world, you get an option to come back. I think that you get the option to relive the life if you think you didn't accomplish what you needed.
Do you think that people that can't decide what they want to do are ghosts?
I think if you can't decide, I think that you just stay on that plane, on whatever spectrum you go to.
But some would say the plane is living in this world without crossing over. That's
what well, that would make sense because there's so many worlds in our universe.
Sure.
So why after death would I be forced to stay here?
Because you can't decide if you want to go.
Well, if I have an option to go somewhere to see a different world, I'm going to take that. I'm going to go see this other world.
Some people don't. Maybe, some people, maybe they don't want to leave here.
If you could come back, like if you died tomorrow, would you want to come back and relive this life?
As a human?
Sure.
Sure. Is it me or am I a different person?
You'd be a different person.
I mean, sure, I guess. Different experience.
But you would never remember the life that you had previously. Although there are a lot of people that have come to life, been born, and been like, I've lived this life.
Yeah.
And it was just like 100 years ago.
Yeah, people like great detail.
Yeah, they explained their great grandpa who's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
So, great. Viper, huge. Great question. And yeah, I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe that if you want to come back, you can. That's what I believe. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I fully believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts.
I 100,000% believe in ghosts. Seen them.
You have not seen a ghost.
Yes, I have.
Ghosts aren't real.
Yes, they are.
Tell me one place you ever saw a ghost. And don't say a haunted house or I will fucking leave the
No.
pod. I'll leave the pod right now. I'm leaving.
7 houses up from ours.
So you're breaking into houses?
Nope. I was with my friend, who I'm still friends with to this day.
Okay.
At her house when I was in 5th grade. And I was sitting at the top of her stairs, and they have a long hallway to the bedrooms and the linen closet.
Okay.
And this little girl in a white dress ran all the way down the hall and right down the stairs in front of me.
And she wasn't real?
No.
She was a ghost?
Yes.
Did she run through you?
No, she ran right to me and then went down the stairs. Because I was sitting right by the stairs.
How did you feel in that moment? Did your skin rise?
Terrifying.
Did you get goosebumps?
I was 8.
Did you speak?
No. And then I just yelled out to her sister, who was already downstairs and who was older and didn't look like a little child. Because then her sister had a recurring nightmare of a little girl in a white dress in that house.
And that was the same girl that you saw?
Yes.
Okay. 8-year-old memory, though. I mean, that's a pretty tough one. I'm gonna have to say,
stuck with me.
Look, I'll just conclude with an NA because that's the same thing as like when I was a kid, I thought I saw an angel in the sky.
Okay.
So I remember I was going onto like an off ramp and I looked up, and to me it looked like an angel peeked their head around, and it was glowing, it was bright, it was gold, and it had wings. But I was like, I see you, bitch. And then the angel was like, oh fuck, and then it left. Yeah. Like that's a real memory. I remember.
You were a child?
Yeah.
Yeah, people like that are younger, children, I think they're more in tune to that kind of thing. That's why a lot of like kids will, see ghosts or animals, or will like react and like freak out if there's a ghost, but then, human or adult humans can't see them, or, they're not there.
So you think kids have the ability to access a realm that we can't see because they still have some type of childlike or otherworldly-like membranes?
Yeah, there's a whole movie about it.
I'm not watching that movie.
The Sixth Sense.
I thought you were going to talk about a factual movie. You're talking about fucking Bruce Willis. Which brings me to a whole different topic. And this is the scariest thing ever, man. Look, we'll get to the comments in just a second.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis can't even remember. Bruce Willis is how old? Like 70 something?
70.
He's 70 and he can't remember Die Hard. He can't remember the fact that he was a major American celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy is life? You know, it makes me rethink everything I'm doing in life and every decision ever, because I'm 37, so I'm close to that. I'm pretty close to 70. That means at 70 I could forget my entire life, family, kids, don't have any kids, wife, sisters, brothers, mothers. I can just forget all of it, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
Is that hell on earth?
I would say yes.
But is it hell on earth for Bruce Willis? Because he doesn't know.
Yeah, but what does he know?
I don't know. That's also why I fast, you guys, because that's one of the scariest things I think you could ever be. Like, all of a sudden in life, you have Alzheimer's, and you just forget fucking everything.
Yeah.
No recollection. Who are you, bitch? Oh, I'm your wife. Get off my nuts. I don't know who you are. Make me cereal. Random person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, stories like that give me some gratitude. There's also, this is completely off topic and random, but there is a competitive food eater that just got paralyzed recently, like in his face. He just woke up one day and half his face is fucked up. And it gives me a little bit gratitude for every day, because you don't know what's going to be here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, not to get on the morbid side or anything like that.
I mean, we already talked about serial killers, so.
Serial killers are morbidly funny. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, check your comms, and we got to keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Spooky zombie.
Spooky zombie.
Uh,
Spooky. Search it. We're almost. The pod's almost done, man. Nothing. Cool.
Hold on.
We'll just keep on moving.
Yeah. We can still keep talking.
Yeah, like I said, you guys, this will be moved to our memberships only. So if you're not a member and you're enjoying the content, be sure to grab onto a membership so you can watch this afterwards. If there's anything you want to dissect or anything you want to listen to while you go to sleep. I know I listen to longer form content at night. I kind of just put my phone under my bed and I just kind of listen. Just because I enjoy the voices. You know, it makes me feel less lonely, even though I know you're right there next to me. I guess you go to sleep so fast, so like you really do.
I know.
And I don't know why that is.
It's like turning off a light.
Well, no, I mean, you go to sleep like instantly. I think that's a talent or a skill. I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to just turn my fucking brain off. But you're like, okay, so you're gonna go to, okay, good night. You know, and then you're just, like yeah, that. No, you do, and you're just asleep. And I'm just so jealous of it because I don't understand how you can do that. On to the next thing.
Viper also has seen a little girl in a yellow dress, so.
So he believes in ghosts as well?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, all caught up? She reads fast. All right, coming into our last topics of the day. What's our time at? Okay, we can look, rapid fire. Rapid fire, go. Crypto, money, currency.
I don't get it. I don't understand what crypto is.
The topic is money. I know money as to be money. There's money, like physical money, and then there's credit money.
Yeah, fake money.
Right, but now there's cryptocurrency. There's also something called the blockchain. I don't know what the fuck the blockchain is, but
Bitcoin.
There's also Bitcoin. I don't get it.
I don't either.
There's more currencies now, and most people don't know what the fuck they are. People are like, oh, you need to invest in Bitcoin. I don't understand it. I don't understand bread either, man, but I know it's rising.
It's delicious.
I know it's rising. I don't understand how much currencies there are. I don't understand why one can get it and what it does. You know, I don't have a crypto wallet. I don't think I can walk into a bank and be like, oh, hey, bro, can I get some crypto on my account now?
Yeah, that's not a thing. There's no crypto banks that I know of.
A lot of people, I've talked to some of my Australian friends who are much smarter than me, and they're like, yo, that's where America's headed. America's heading towards a different type of currency. Cash will eventually, and this is what some people, this is what I've heard, cash will eventually become a thing of the past.
Just keep it and get rid of the penny. We
You
don't need pennies.
You don't like pennies now.
We don't need them.
So you're against pennies, huh?
We just don't need them.
Oh, really?
You know-
Mr. George Washington?
You know how much money it takes to make a penny?
Like $5?
Probably. It's a lot of money. Also, JC doesn't know crypto. Crypto seems fake.
Well, he needs to understand. It's that's the world that he's gonna be in. Like, there are several different types of money, and I don't know if crypto is considered a stock.
I don't know.
But that's just it. I think that there's such a financial illiteracy inside of our system where people don't, like, how do we know what it is? I feel like you need to be in this club to understand new forms of money or how to generate wealth. Because I always thought cash is king.
Yeah, that's still what I live by.
But that's not the world we live in. And then some people say you need to go into debt and just be in debt because America's in debt. America's never gonna not be in debt.
Oh no, we're like trillions of dollars in debt.
Yeah, so if we're never gonna be out of debt as Americans, how do you ever get out of debt as an individual?
Hard work.
Well, no, because you can do hard work, but that hard work isn't the same as someone else working hard in a different field that's not nearly as hard as the work you're doing. Because there's physical labor, then there's mental labor, there's all kinds of different labors.
Yeah.
And some people just understand it. I always get super fucking annoyed, especially if you see something on TikTok and it's like, oh, TikTok, I'm on TikTok shop. Guess how much I made last month? I made fucking 10 grand last month. And I want to fucking yell at them and be like, you fucking lying bitch! Because it's just like, come on, man, be honest. I made 40 grand last month with TikTok shop. Check it out. All you have to do is this. And check out my tutorials now. And you look at them and you're like, I don't know if I believe this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But some people do make an astronomical amount of money on TikTok shop.
Yeah.
Or on apps in general. On Snapchat, on Instagram, on YouTube. The reason I'm freaking all in on YouTube is because YouTube has 7 different ways of earning income. And I've only been accustomed to getting a job, working hard, and you get that one income.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work hard, but I want several forms of income. Not just that one from the one job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, if you can get 7 from YouTube, why wouldn't I?
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. If you guys have anything you want to talk about when it comes to money, or if you know about money, or if you want to talk about cryptocurrency and how you think it's not real, or if you know what the fucking blockchain is, talk to me and tell me what the blockchain is, because I don't know about it. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't even hear that word until today.
Well, it's something. I don't know what
believe
it is, but people are like, I'm on the blockchain, dude. Just it's digital currency. It's just something I don't understand. Whatever. Our podcast should be over by now, but we're gonna run through these last things because I wrote them down. If I wrote them down, we might as well just like zoom over them. Okay, real quick. What if you lived 500 years? What if the average lifespan of a human being was 500 years? Do you think you personally, Kelsey, would want to live those full 500 years out?
Do I age like I would if I lived to 100, but it's like spanned out over 100 years? So
No. So you would be young, and then you'd get old, maybe around like, let's give it a little bit of dramaticism. For 150 of those years, you would be old as fuck.
So like I get to 350 years old,
Yeah.
and then like I turn into like the Crypt Keeper.
Not exactly the Crypt Keeper, but yeah, close to the Crypt Keeper. Yes.
Okay. I mean that's a long time. That's a long time. That's a half a millennia.
Yeah.
Because people are like, wow, she saw so much in her 112-year-old life. Times that by almost 5? No. Because you would see literally everything. Because you could think about it. If you were born in 2025,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Oh, no, wait, sorry. If you died in 2025, that means you were born in 1525?
Yes.
No. Nope. That's
Oh,
too much.
Well, hold on. Let me just throw a little caveat. You have a family. You are your family tree. You have kids. You have grandkids. You have grandkids. And don't you want to see those grandkids, so they can see where they came from?
I mean, maybe, but like, if I'm old for 150 years, like, it's a long time.
Okay, let me throw a little caveat in there. For those 150 years, though, it's pretty good. You got VR. Okay, you can fly from here to Tahiti, all with a little thing on your head. Huh? Okay, so put my fucking foot in my ass. I got it.
Because that means that if you were born today, you would live till 25.
If you were born today, you'd live for like 500 years.
Yeah. Can you imagine what the world would be like in 25?
I try to think about that. I've been trying to think more like towards the future. I bet healthcare would be a little bit better, but still unaffordable. They're like, oh, you cut your arm off, we can give you a brand new arm. Oh, ooh, shoot, you can't afford it, you dumb dick. Okay. Bye, armless Craig. Okay, cool. Podcast almost done.
Would you?
Would I want to live the full 500 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Why would I want to see the future? I think I'd want to see, one, what technology spit out. Two, I would be interested to see which one of my grandkids were like the success. Because I'd be like, I bet on you, dude. Like, I knew he was a fucking lazy bitch, and I didn't think that grandkid was going to go far. And I think just like living so long and then going into your old age, but also knowing that you have another 150 years to live, I feel like would be such a wisdom era of just retain like knowledge, lifestyle, and like passing down. Like, what if you have some kids that are 200 and they're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go to 500. And you need to tell them like, look, I've been there. I've been 220 before. It was a lifetime ago. I think that the conversations you had would be really interesting. You'd be a staple for your family if you made it.
Yeah.
If you make it, like
I
think when you age, hopefully they would have gotten rid of Alzheimer's by then, because like I said before, Alzheimer's would just suck.
Yeah.
Like not knowing that you died hard like 4 times.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. That shit makes me sad. Look, last couple things. What if anyone could be famous?
I think that'd be a mistake.
I mean, I feel like right now anyone can be famous. You just
I feel like it's also a mistake.
Well, anybody can just register. You just go onto Instagram, say you got an OnlyFans. You're like, look, I'm not that funny, but for $5.99 you can see my butthole. Like, who want? Kim Kardashian.
Mistake.
Kim Kardashian pretty much gave the blueprint on how to get famous. Sex tape, show your boobs, look really stupid even if you're not, and be successful.
Yeah.
Spray tan.
Yeah.
Big titties.
Yeah.
Glasses.
You shouldn't have glasses.
Lawyer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think anybody can be famous right now. I think that's kind of a redundant question. Okay, next up. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Last question of the day. Where we at in time, so I know, just so I know.
We are at 48 minutes.
We're way over time. We did way too much. We need to lower it down. Quick question for you and for you guys watching. Who do you think will be our first sponsor? And before you answer, I just want to let you know that we've been doing YouTube for about 3 years strong now. And we've never had an offer to be sponsored or to have anybody help us, and I've never reached out.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think would be a really good sponsor for us, and who may sponsor us in the future?
I'm gonna go with Boomstick.
Okay.
Or any mustache wax company.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
So you think a mustache wax or a boomstick could possibly sponsor us in the future?
Yeah, or hot sauce people.
Hot sauce would be sick. What do you? And a question to you guys: who do you guys think will be our first sponsor in the future? Whether that be towards, I personally think we'll get a sponsorship from a video game company first,
Yeah, that could be too.
which would be super cool.
Yeah.
Like, be like, hey, you guys, today's sponsorship for the show is in the movie like Embark Studios, EA Games, Boomstick Live. Like, you know how cool that'd be? I don't know. I feel like I'd have extra energy knowing that we were, like, in my eyes, getting a sponsorship, you made it.
Yeah, Tracy also thinks a game is going to be his first sponsor.
For him or us?
Us.
You think? I think it's gonna be a game too, to be honest. But that's I think that's it, man.
Great.
Yeah, like I said, you guys, once we can get the podcast, the numbers, if we get 1,000 views, or maybe if we get to 50 likes per episode, I'll throw in another episode per week.
Viper thinks it'll be Apex.
I don't know. And just real quick, and I know I kind of elongate our endings. I think Apex is one of the best games that's ever been created, as far as its competitive value is so high when it's working. I was watching games today with Lambo Slays. I don't know if you guys know him. Obviously, I think some of you know him. Yep. But he was playing, and he was in the top 3 situation in a game where he was going to win, and then his game crashed. And I've been experiencing a lot of game crashing from Apex too.
Yeah, yesterday 3 times.
Yeah, I think Apex, and I really hope, because they just got acquisition from the Saudi royal family. I hope they actually put love into the game and make the game better than it could ever have been, because it has so much room for improvement, it has so much room for community growth, but they don't take advantage of it, and or EA didn't take advantage of it, and I'm really hoping that these new people that bought it will. Yeah, because it's just such a good game. Like, there's never a time that I will not want to play that game sometimes, because of the camaraderie that you have with your teammates, of just the access to all the abilities, the powers, everything is unique and everything works together, even if it doesn't. So that's one thing. So yeah, and we have Arc Raiders coming up on the 17th, you guys. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's going to be a free-to-play game for that weekend, and that may be my 24-hour stream. For those of you who don't know, once we hit 3K, I did make a promise that we were going to do a 24-hour stream, and I'm thinking that might be the one. So look forward to that, possibly. So
2 things. One,
shoot. Hold on. I'm going to get a little closer so I can get ready to close it out.
Falling in the Fate. I know of the band Falling in Reverse. I never listened to them, honestly, but I've heard of them. And thank you so much, Ghost Samurai, saying, I think from first-time experience, you both did an excellent job holding my attention, as well as the chats, engagement, and participation. Really appreciate that.
Yo, that's big. Thank you, man. Who said that?
Ghost Samurai.
Ghost Samurai, you the man, dude. Pew 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 pews. Yeah, this is our 3rd episode, and that's really good feedback. Thank you. I remember that band Fallen in Reverse in the beginning of the year. I don't know that band.
Yeah, I remember them from like my screamo emo days.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of punk bands that I used to listen to and watch.
But yeah, I always heard of them, never listened to them.
Okay, cool. Oh, well, hey, love you guys all. Thank you for being a part of our 3rd podcast. Like I said, once we can get to either 1,000 views or 50 likes per podcast, I think we will start generating a little bit more inside of this long form content. But I do hope you guys like this, even though it was supposed to end 20 minutes ago, 23 minutes ago. This is fine. And we will see you next week, unless for some weird reason. What in the fuck are you?
Hard hands.
Look, if for some weird reason, right, we put this under our memberships and it gets 1,000 views or 50 likes, we'll start increasing either the time or the amount. There we go, or the amount that we do. Also today, you guys, we are going to go see another movie. This one's not going to be 1,000 House of Corpses. It's going to be The Devil's Rejects. I'm not a huge fan, but we will be making some shorts, and if you guys like those shorts and commented on those shorts, it'd be much appreciated.
I'm a huge fan of this movie. It's my favorite of the 3.
Cool. All right. I fucking don't like the movie at all, but I'm gonna go because I love her. Okay. Ariana Brones, how you doing, honey? I thank you guys for being a part of the podcast. We'll see you next week. Bye. Okay. Chop. Chop. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, go check out the Discord. And we love you all. We'll see you all soon. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like it. If you enjoyed the content, or if you like our personalities, be sure to subscribe. Titus! Do the man. Bye, Ariana. JC, thank you so much for putting the Discord into the chat. Click the link, you guys. I wish I could put like a thing over like a weight screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe I'll just say it's over and I'll put the thing down. Whatever. See you guys next time. Love you all. And chop. Ashton, you the man.
Bye.
Ashton, bye. Bye. This is my longest outro ever. I almost just want to go to a fucking hour just because it's 5 minutes left. Have you seen Into the Storm? I have not seen Into the Storm, Titus. Great question. We'll see you next week, brother. Don't be late. All right, chop. Out of here. Love you.
Toodles.
Love you all. Bye. Chop.